But today with Tim Pascarella of Team Pascarella, powered by Ross Mortgage in studio.
Just rolls off your tongue.
It really just takes a while. But
that's the end of the segment. Sorry.
Yeah, we're out of time. We want to talk about these exciting opportunities now. Fannie Mae has a loan product, right? You're a mortgage expert, and Fannie Mae has a loan product. Now, I've known it as the Home Path Loan.
Yep.
Maybe people have heard that before.
It's been around. It's been around for a couple of years, actually, probably 3-4 years. It's one of those products that, you know, Fannie and Freddie and FHA and all those big companies. They're famous for putting out these programs that are really, really good, but the execution on them in the upfront for the first couple of years is sometimes porous. And what happens is the mortgage industry as a whole doesn't really want to do them. You know, but then what happens is all of a sudden they get a second shot at it. They come back out, and then all of a sudden ears start perking. And it's like, whoa, you know, those are really good programs. They're very good programs.
Well,
actually.
Sometimes the new thing suffers from the "who moved my cheese" syndrome, right?
Yeah,
People are used to doing what they're used to doing, right?
Exactly.
In business, right?
Yep.
And then something new comes along, and they're a little slow to take advantage of it. But I know you're fired up about this opportunity for the consumer, because this could be a great opportunity for a home buyer out there, right?
Yeah, I am fired up about it, actually. I mean, the three products that have, like I said, have been around, and I'm not saying banks haven't been doing them. It just seems like now more and more people are embracing them. There are three of them. There's the Home Path Loan.
Okay, well, number one, Home Path Loan.
Yep. Number two would be the Home Path Renovation Loan.
Okay, and that's different because you're involving renovation costs.
Yep.
Home Path Renovation.
And then the third one would be Fannie Mae's Home Style Loan.
And I got to tell you, that one's new to me. Is that a newer, or has that been there?
I think it's been there. I don't want to speak out of turn here, but I think it's been there.
Well, that's funny, because I mean, we're professionals
I
in
know.
this industry.
I know.
So here we go. I'm glad to get this information for the listeners here.
Absolutely.
American Dreamer, you need to listen up, because these are great opportunities, and some of them have to do with business opportunity, even though we're talking about mortgages on homes. But I'll let that linger for a second, so you wonder what that means.
Yeah.
Let's start with number one first. We got the Home Path Loan. What's great about this?
Well, the great thing about the Home Path Loan is that it's a loan connected to Fannie Mae owned homes. Now, a lot of people say today, well, there's just not as many Fannie Mae owned homes as there were in the past. Well,
there's not as many currently on the market.
Exactly.
But there's a lot of Fannie owned homes.
Exactly. And I mean, this is something that everyone's been saying for quite some time, is that, you know, there's not a lot of bank owned, but I'm sure they're going to release them soon. Fannie Mae still owns quite a few homes, and they just didn't want to do what they did back in 2009, which is saturate the market with a bunch of.
And that's a good idea.
It's a great idea. It's a smart thing for them to do. So what?
Let me follow up on that real quick.
Sure,
it's a smart thing to do for a couple of reasons. One, that crashes the market.
Yes.
And the homeowner next door takes a beating. Because some huge institution crashed the market. But for the institution itself, they're going to get more for their asset if they piece them out a little bit and do it, you know. So it's a win-win. But go ahead.
You really can't blame them for the knee-jerk reaction in 2009. But 100%. I mean, they are rethinking it before they're putting them on the market today, and it is just causing for much better deals when they do go on the market, and it's better for them too. I mean, they weren't used to getting overbidded. If
it makes dollars, it makes sense.
Exactly. So I'll just give a couple quick tips on the three programs.
Yeah.
The Home Path, when on a Fannie Mae owned home, when you do a Home Path, the best thing here is it's 5% down, no appraisal, no PMI.
PMI, now that's fancy alphabet soup. What is PMI?
Private mortgage insurance.
Which most of these low down payment loans.
Very expensive.
Yeah. What kind of, let's say you got a couple $100,000 purchase.
Couple $100.
Couple $100 a month goes off your payment there. So this is an important thing you just heard there.
Absolutely.
No PMI is a lot of money in your pocket.
Absolutely. The second one is the Home Path Renovation Loan. Now, same theory as the Home Path Loan. The house has to be a Fannie Mae owned home. But a lot of listeners out there have heard me talk about the 203K and the $35,000. It's really kind of a mere loan to the 203K. You are allowed up to $35,000 or 35% of the purchase price, whichever is less, to renovate your home. So it's a Fannie Mae owned home, and you get to roll in up to $35,000 worth of repairs.
Yeah, which is nice because if you're buying the house and you don't have extra cash to fix it up, you can get new paint, you can get, whatever else.
And that too is primary residence. That too is primary residence. Both of these are primary residence.
So you're gonna live in the home.
And you're signing, and I've done quite a few in the last month or two. I mean, you are signing a lot of documents that are saying there's no faking this. It's going to be your home.
And I know they do check. They do public records to see, do you own something else, and if you do,
if it turns from homestead to non-homestead, they'll question it. I mean, there's all sorts of papers you're going to sign that says they're going to be your home.
Yeah.
And the important thing there is you tell the truth here because you don't want to get yourself in any trouble because I'm sure there are penalties.
I read some of the penalties and I was
scary.
blown away. I mean, it's a lot.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it at all, especially when I tell you about this next program.
Well, this is the one now. So I've heard of the home path loan before. I've heard of the home path renovation, which, by the way, let's just say, this is a great loan for a bunch of reasons. And if you happen to be going in this direction, American Dreamer, you want to take advantage of that extra money to get that newer roof now, not wait, a couple years it needs. No, you'll never get this low interest money. Whatever the big ticket items are, take advantage of this low interest money, right, with that renovation loan.
Yep.
But this new one now, to me, I'm sorry, maybe it's not new, but newer to me, this